folks, and welcome to another update on real-time editing of issue descriptions. This week, I am going to give you a progress report and an outlook for what's coming next. The Awareness Widget is currently close to being reviewed. The last MR that is missing is the one that adds the Awareness Widget actually to our front end, and so that it becomes visible in the issue sidebar. We will do so by having it behind a feature flag based on a project basis. So you have to explicitly enable the Awareness Widget for your project in order to play around with it. This is an approach that kind of like helps us to gradually roll this out, to gather user feedback, to learn if people like what people like or dislike about it, and to really just iterate on the solution that is currently implemented and hopefully make it a useful tool for people that spend a lot of time working on issues together with others. After this MR has shipped, I am actually going to pivot a bit. So the real goal here is to have real-time editing of issue descriptions, and awareness is a part of that, but it's not the ultimate goal. And one thing that I haven't worked on so far is producing a reliable change set from the text editing, like from when a user is editing text in the issue description text area. We do not have the luxury of proper bindings for those text area. Like there is no YGS text area binding that is really, really good. So we need to look into that. And ideally, we can get just changes when a user types. So, I start typing in a blank document. So I start inserting some text at offset 0. And another user, just adds to that sentence maybe and adds something at offset 10. And we eventually need both informations merged or integrated into the CODT data structure. And the same is true for deletes, and inserts and deletes are the two basic operations we need to support because we can pretty much build everything else from those two, at least for text. We previously have built and shipped the YRuby gem. YRuby gets a companion in the form of YRuby Redis. This helps us to distribute the initial document state to every client in a session. It's a simplification of the problem we have, because usually you would just, if you don't have a server for orchestration, you just need to find another client. The client sends you the current update that might not be the latest update, etc. So it helps us a lot to have like a central instance that knows about most or all of the changes that were made by users. Both gems need to be reliable and need to meet the quality criteria that we have for GitLab gems. And we also need to make sure that they support all the operating systems and CPU architectures that we want. The reason is that YRuby and YRuby Redis rely on a native extension, and the native extension is not written in C, but Rust. And Rust support for Bundler, the tool that we use when we install gems, is in beta. So there's not really an official support yet for Rust extensions. And luckily, we have, with the help of rake compiler, we can work around that a bit. But we need to make sure that this is not causing any frictions when we roll this out and when our customers install the next GitLab version where this is going to be part of. What else is missing? We also want we need to develop a shared cursor model. So this is on top of the awareness work. This helps us to, and you can see that on the little snippet here. It kind of helps us to see like who is editing which part of the text. This is super helpful, and it's a nice compromise of not showing the mouse cursor of everyone moving around the screen, but still having like a good grasp of what is going on. And if we have done this, the MVP is pretty much done, and we can look into further development of nice real-time collaborative features. I expect this to happen within this year, and I'm really looking forward to use it myself, and I hope you do too. See you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.